Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to be focusing on your incoming energies. We're going to clarify them with the tarot cards. I'm going to get some angel messages, and then we're going to get your angel number to close out the reading. There is going to be multiple messages coming through, so please remember it is a general reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, if parts of it do resonate in any way, please leave comments because I do love to read them and it really helps me to connect with your energy. Now, I have meditated and prepared these cards for your reading today, but I do like to cleanse the space together. So we're going to do that by ringing the bell. So you are going to hear a loud bell sound now. All right, Taurus. Let's get into your energies. Let's find out the energies that are surrounding you as we move through the next 2 weeks, approximately. So let's see. Spirit, angels, guides. What are the energies surrounding Taurus for the next 2 weeks? What would you like to share? What are those energies that you would like to share with Taurus? Anything else? We got a flipper for sure. Okay, there's lots of change. Lots of change. You are closing out cycles. Things are starting to really change for you. There's like a sudden change that comes in. It's like a revelation. Sorry, the energies have just caught my attention right away, but we'll get into those in a minute. Let's start with the bottom of the deck. Okay, so these are your energies that are kind of just passing through, and they make a lot of sense because it's what connects us to your energies that are going to be incoming for the next 2 weeks. Now, number 20, you got truth here at the bottom. You know, again, truth is like the judgment card in the in the traditional tarot, which is a major arcana card, meaning this is a major influence on your life, and it has been. You've been really trying to seek out truth. And a lot of the best way for us to seek out truth is to really do a passionate review of our past. We need to, especially if we want to start something new, if we're ready for change and transformations to come into our life, sometimes we really have to take a step back and we have to reevaluate all the things in our life. The relationships that we have with our friends, our work people that we work with, our relationships, whether they're intimate or platonic, our family, like everything, our financial status. I mean, it's really taking a review of everything, and it's being really truthful and honest with ourselves as well. It's pulling apart any, it's almost really allowing ourselves to forgive ourselves and forgive other people in our lives so that we can start a whole new fresh start. So that is something that's very major that's happening right now. And number 14, patience. Again, really having the patience to be able to allow yourself to take a step back and to be able to not rush into anything, even though you want this fresh start to really happen quickly. It really is requiring you to really take a passionate review there. And it's something that you've been doing because of the past. That there was some sort of conflict that was in your past. Memories of love, number 6 here. This is something to do with past love, past relationships, past friendships. Could be your childhood memories. But you are definitely, you are taking some time out for yourself to really, again, do that passionate review. And what it's going to do is it's going to help if there's healing that needs to take place. And it's not going to be for all of you, but some of you might need some healing. Maybe there are past memories that you need to really heal. And when you're able to do that, it's going to open up the doors for change. And once you allow that change to come into play, you are going to be able to have a whole new fresh start. And none of that conflict from the past is going to resurface because you're dealing with it. And that's really important. And I have to honestly say it's not an easy thing to do. But if you do have the patience and you do have the inner power to do it, it's actually setting you up for a world of success. Okay, Taurus. We've got number 16, disruption. This is a sudden change. This is like the Tower card, and I know nobody likes the Tower card, but honestly, sometimes the Tower moments are very important in our lives. Otherwise, our life would just continue to go in the same direction, whether we're happy or whether we're not happy. And we need those changes. We need that boost sometimes. And sometimes the universe has to give us that boost because as human beings, none of us really adapt to change, we're not excited about change all the time. So this disruption is something that is much needed, and it's something that's really going to offer you a chance to really start again. It's going to allow you to plant those seeds, and it's going to help you to align things in a better way, whether it's with your home, your family, your emotional foundation, the past, really rediscovering what it is you want for your future. This change is necessary. And it's coming full circle for you. Number 21, the universe. This is a beautiful card. This is the world card. And again, this is allowing you to actually close out chapters in your life. So this sudden change is actually bringing you to this revelation of, you know what, it's time for me to close certain chapters in my life so that I can make the necessary changes so that I can have my fresh start. And then you got number 5, financial and material changes. So again, things are changing for you. Again, a whole world of change coming into play. Now we're going to get into the tarot cards because that's going to give us a little bit more to the story so that we can understand a little bit more why these energies are coming your way for the next 2 weeks. So what I want you to keep in mind is that we had a new moon in Cancer on July 5th. So a lot of your energies could still be, of course, transferring from that as well. Now, we will be also having a full moon in Capricorn on the 21st of July towards the later part of the month. And again, that's going to be where cycles get closed out as well. So new intentions come in around the new moon, and then we close certain cycles out around the full moon. So just to keep those dates in mind. Let's start and see what these energies mean for you. Okay, so Spirit, Angels, Guides for the beautiful sign Taurus. We've got some change coming into play here, some sudden change that's really going to help close some certain chapters in Taurus life. It's going to require some changes, but I think these changes are going to actually bring about a new fresh start. So let's see what we have here. Wow. Okay, you've got quite the energies here. So first of all, the first card that came out was Temperance, number 14. This is a Sagittarius-based card, and it is part of the major arcana. This is really about you're like an alchemist trying to blend everything in your worlds harmoniously together, and sometimes that's not possible. Sometimes we have to realize that there has to be a disruption, because in order to bring that balance and harmony into our lives, we have to make a significant change. So I believe that you are going through some sort of significant change so that you can bring that harmony back into your life. Now, it could have to do with this King of Wands energy. King of Wands is a fiery energy as well, Taurus. So again, fire signs are going to be your Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Kings are leaders. Now, we don't go by gender in any of these. So this could very well be your energy or somebody in your life, okay? Now, and maybe they're not fiery signs. If they are, fantastic. But if not, the King of Wands doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be that type of sign. What it means is that this king is very determined and very passionate about the things that he does. And it definitely is a leader, and he's got a lot of momentum. He's got a lot of movement. Like, he doesn't like to sit around and wait. He really is impatient, to be quite honest, but it's in a good way, because he's so motivated, because he knows what he wants out of life, and he's ready to move forward. Now, this could be you at this time, because again, you're motivated to bring change into your life. You want a balance, and you want that harmony. You have been dealing with, and this is why you've got this disruption, okay? This is why we have number 16, this disruption coming into play. Because things have been said that you feel have been a bit controlling. That something or a situation has been sort of lurking in the background, and it's been kind of taking over a situation. And there's things with the Five of Swords. It's a conflict of words. It's a conflict of communication. It's things being said that, are really kind of hitting close to home, and they might be somewhat painful. And you're trying to find victory within this. And the only way that you're going to find victory is by releasing yourself from the situation, by allowing the universe to break this down, because the foundation of which this situation is based on is no longer secure. It's cracked. And you need that fresh start again so that you can reopen and revisit new areas of your life where you can feel motivated and happy and feel that King of Wands energy where you're feeling determined to move forward and bring that peace and harmony into your life. So you have to release whatever talk has been going on, whether it's people gossiping or whether it's words that have been said that you can't seem to get out of your head that are starting to make you feel this devil energy, which is number 15. This is Capricorn energy. Now, we just had a full moon in Capricorn at the end of June, which was June 21st, and we're having a secondary full moon on July 21st in Capricorn. So I am seeing the devil coming up in a lot of people's readings. So I think it has a lot to do with the changes that are taking place as we are kind of restructuring our lives, restructuring everything and everything to do with, things that are grounding our energy. And the devil, again, being Capricorn energy, is very much about that. But I do believe that there is a situation that calls for in your life for you to really allow it to dissolve. It needs to restructure itself. We need the sudden change to come into play because, again, with the devil is all about choice as well. And I believe that you are choosing to no longer feel as if you've got this sort of energy lurking behind you, making you feel as if you're tied up and that you can't be the person that you'd like to be. You want to move freely and you want to feel that sense. You want to feel that sense of freedom. And, I believe that you will find victory, but you have to allow this transformation, this big sudden change to come into play. Now, you are closing out cycles, which means there is going to be closure to this with this universe. So let's find out what your angels would like to share with you with number 21. Well, it's not necessarily 21, but this is really all of your energies on a whole. You've got lots of energies coming up here. Yeah, there's definitely an ending coming into play. These are intentions that you've been setting. I'm going to start with number 1, Magician here. Powerful card. This is Major Arcana card. And again, this is like infinite possibilities. It is about infinity. It is about having the magic within you to be able to set your intentions in such a way that is positive. And you're ready to close out chapters in your life so that you can bring a new fresh start. And that starts with you, again, setting positive intentions. You have all the tools that you need to change your direction. And I believe that you are really using those tools in a positive way. And you must remain using them in a positive way because that's the only way that things are going to be successful for you, of course. So make sure you use your power and your magic in a very positive way. It looks as if there is some sort of closure coming into being here. The 10 of Swords, it might be a painful ending, but it's ending this feeling here of the devil energy and that 5 of Swords energy where you feel as if things have been said, there's been a bit of control over a situation, and now it's time to put that to close, even though it might be a little painful to begin, it might be painful in the beginning. It's actually going to provide you with a release. It's going to make you feel as if the sun is starting to come up again and that you're starting to feel illuminated by that power of the sun. Now, the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is very intuitive. No gender with any of the cards. The Queen of Cups could very well be your energy Taurus, or it might be somebody who is supporting you in this venture. Now, Queen of Cups is watery energy, so Cancer, which we are in Cancer season right now, Pisces or Scorpio. So if that means anything to any of you. But the Queen of Cups is very loyal. She's very trustworthy. She's very honest. She's very intuitive. She does think with her heart. Her heart is very important to her. She's very enlightened. She's got a very much of an intuitive way about her. So you do very much trust in your intuition, and it does help you when you are manifesting your intentions as well, because you do them in a very loyal and honest way. You want the best for everybody. Your situation, you're not selfish. You're selfless. And again, with things that are changing in your life, again, there are things that are coming to a close, and it's helping you to, again, by getting to the truth and really doing that passionate review of the past. You are allowing closures and situations to close out in your life that were no longer serving their purpose. And it looks as if there is a partnership here. Now, Two of Cups is like a soulmate partnership, but it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, a love or intimate partnership. It can be friendships. It can be somebody you confide in, somebody that you really get along with. Again, you feel like, you know, you kind of bounce ideas off of each other, and you just, you can laugh, you can cry, you can be impulsive. Like it's just, the Two of Cups is like the joining of two people, and it's just like, it just brings harmony and happiness without anything. Sometimes words don't even need to be said. But again, that can be your best friend. You know, that could be somebody that you work with. I mean, it could be your brother or sister or your child, or, you know, your husband or your wife or your partner of any sort. But of course, it's going to resonate differently with you. But I feel like there is a supportive connection here. Even though you're closing out situations and you're allowing these sudden changes to come into play that are closing out cycles in your life that were not healthy, you're bringing in a whole new healthy emotional platform for yourself as you move forward. Now, there is some financial and material changes coming into play for you as well. So the Eight of Wands popped out. I'm going to put it back. We'll see if it comes out again. But Eight of Wands is all about movement, okay? So you're not sitting around and waiting anymore. Movement is starting to happen. And you're going to start receiving messages that are going to help you as you move down this path of rebirth, this new renewal. So let's find out what these financial and material changes are. Spirit, angels, guides. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of, there's been a little bit of conflict. Okay, there's been a little bit of conflict, and three people are kind of going their separate ways. Okay, and this why there could be financial and material changes, because again, a contract, a commitment has been broken, where you thought this three-way partnership was going to work, or maybe it was a partnership, but a third party infiltrated, whether that is a person or a situation. But it definitely caused some conflict, and it's causing some changes materially coming in. And it looks like the Princess of Cups is a message. So this is actually a message of transformation, and it's a message of healing, and it's a message of love. This is your heart chakra because it is filled with green here. And with these butterflies here, it's showing that there is new transformative energy that's coming into play that's allowing these changes to take place. I believe that there definitely is some sort of, for some of you, there really is an ending to a situation or to a commitment that was made. And the change is necessary. The change is something that's going to help bring in new messages that are going to transform your energy. But the change is necessary. Let's get some clarifiers for this. So we've got Temperance, King of Wands. We've got the Five of Swords and the Devil. Let's find out what those are for you, Taurus. So let's see. Oh, let's give these a good shuffle. Let's find out Spirit, angels, guides for the beautiful sign Taurus. If we can get some clarifying cards here for our messages here for these beautiful energies. What would you like to share? All right. There's more change. See, you've got an astronomical amount of changes. There's a lot of change coming into play. Five of Pentacles, again, that is the material changes. Yeah, things are changing, and not just materially. You know, the rain is pouring down here, and you're feeling a little bit left out in the cold. And I think a lot of it has to do with the things that have been said and situations that are making you feel emotionally withdrawn, and you've almost lost a little bit of your strength. What you're trying to regain here is your power. You're trying to get back in a powerful position. You're not letting it get the best of you, even though this can be a trying time. Your determination is what's helping you to try and figure out how to blend this. How do I accept this change, and how do I move forward? And then let's find out what the clarifying cards are for Ten of Swords, Queen of Cups, the Magician, and the Two of Cups. This is putting an end, getting some closure. Intuitively, you know exactly the direction that you need to go. Let's see if we can get another one. There we go. We've got two here. And this is, okay. So Princess of Wands, again, is a message. It's a message, no gender again. Princess of Wands is fiery energy. It's a message, definitely. You can see that it's got a letter here. You are waiting on information. You are waiting on some sort of message that's going to help clear all of this up for you. This is going to help you as you close out that cycle in your life, and it's going to help you to reinvent yourself, to reinvent the situation, to reinvent things in a whole new way. And that's with the Magician. So there is messages. So be alert and be open to receiving these messages, because they could be coming to you intuitively. They could be that little nudge that says, hi, I think you need to move forward in this direction. Or it could physically be an email, or it could be a letter of some sort, or a phone call that's going to really, it's going to be a powerful message that's really going to jumpstart everything for you, because wands are all about fire and movement. So this is something that's going to make you want to move forward. And then you got the 10 of Wands. You see, you've been feeling a lot of burdens you've been feeling very burdened by this situation. And that's why you've been feeling left out in the cold, and you realize that changes are taking place, but it has really been a heavy weight on you emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. You want to make your way up to the hill. You want to reach your path, your destination here, but you have got so much on your back here that it's impossible for you to make your way up that path. You have to release some of that load. And I believe you're going to do that by, again, with that 10 of Swords, releasing something, putting some closure to a situation. That's going to come with that message. And that message is going to give you that sense of freedom. It's going to give you that sense of release. All right, so now let's get the clarifying cards for 3 of Swords, 5 of Wands, and the Princess of Cups. All right, and you got the 1 here. And then you got the High Priestess. Again, follow your path, follow your intuition, follow those nudges that are inside of you. They're not guiding you in the wrong direction. They're actually helping you to really be able to see things more clearly. You got this book here with all this knowledge, and it's the information that you need. You've got the 2 moon phases here. It means that your intuition is heightened at this time, meaning you really can trust in that. The Princess of Cups can also be very intuitive as well. And, to allow those transformations to take place, you really have to allow that intuition to really help you so that you can release this conflict that's going on, whether that conflict is external or internal. It's going to help you to release whatever it is that you had committed yourself to, that now it's time to really release and see a major change. All right, let's get into your angel messages. Let's find out what the angels would like to reiterate for you for the next 2 weeks, Taurus. Massive changes happening in the next 2 weeks for you. A lot of internal. I think there's a lot of internal healing going on as well. You're doing a lot of reevaluating of things. But you're closing out chapters, and that's the most important thing. Sometimes in life we have to do that in order to open up the doors to something new. All right, sorry, let's get those cards there. Wow. You've got some energies that are kind of duplicating what's been said here. First of all, the 2 of Gabrielle, it says, make bold and ambitious choices. It's time to make some choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. That's that 2 of Cups. Okay, you've got quite a few 2s in your reading, right? So keep that in mind. Even number 20 in numerology is the number 2. So I believe that you've got important relationships that are around you. Even though there might be some situations you need to release, there's important ones around you as well. They want to reiterate that 2 of Cups with giving you that 2 of Raphael. 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. So there is some sort of, it looks as if there might be an ending of one, or a door closing on one situation emotionally and a door opening in another. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. Okay, so don't give up on the ones that you do love. They're there for you to support you in all of your ventures and everything that you do. And then number 21, which is 21 here, same number. It's the World. Archangel Michael is sharing this message with you. A very happy ending, coming full circle. Spiritual growth and insight. Absolutely. Absolutely. Not only are you going to grow internally, but spiritually, mentally, physically, you are growing on a whole new plane here. So this is really setting you in a whole new direction. All right. To close out your reading, let's get your angel number. Find out what that means for you. Spirit angels guides. For the beautiful sign Taurus, what is the angel message and number? It says drama alert. Okay, so there could be a little bit of drama happening, and I wouldn't be shocked with some of the cards that we've got here, but that's okay. 1717. So independence, definitely you, Taurus. Soul mission, alone time. So important to really, you know, to get that truth, the alone time. You're learning something, you're healing, and your aspirations. It says take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. So, taking that little bit of step back, trusting in yourself, and that's that High Priestess, is allowing you to really consider all your options. But they want you to know that you're heading in the right direction. Beautiful energies, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found some meaning in your reading. If so, please leave comments. I do love to read them. And until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.